So, do y'all remember the UNICE wig that I did a review on not too long ago? Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and bust this thing on down. So, I was having black hair withdrawals. I have not worn black hair in so long. All the wigs that I've done reviews on so far, they've always had some color in it. And I just love how like long black hair makes me look. Like I feel like a baddie. I feel like I can command a room when I have black hair. So the first thing I did was I used just some red dye in my color arsenal. And I dyed the wig red first, because we all know you cannot put black on top of blonde. You have to either dye it red, orange, or brown before you get to black, because those are filler colors. So I used some semi-permanent dye at first, and I don't know why I thought that was gonna do the job, because it wasn't. But I still got the color dark enough to where, like, if I put some black on top of it, it won't have that far to go. So this is what the hair looked like after I blow dried it, and the hair was kind of purple. So now I'm using this regular, like drugstore, drugstore permanent black hair dye, and I'm just slathering it on like I would some conditioner or something. So I split it up into sections, and then I just slathered it on there. So by this point, I'm pretty much done putting all the dye on the ends of the hair. I ended up using 2 bottles of dye. Well, it was really like 1.5, but y'all know how permanent dye is. Like, if you don't use it, then like you can't save permanent dye. So I just used the other half of my dye to just comb through the rest of the color, because my thought process was, since this entire wig is jet black, since this dye is jet black and I just put it on the ends, I feel like the off black on the top and on the mid lengths of the hair, I feel like it will look weird. So I just colored the entire thing black instead of just the ends. Like, I just went root to end. So here is what it looks like. I let it sit for about 30 minutes because I had more than one wig to do, and this was my wig, and I normally do my wigs last. So yeah, I left it on for about 30 minutes. So now that the wig is black and I let it dry for a little bit, I'm going to flat iron it. So I'm going to use my new Infinity Pro flat irons that I bought for my birthday, and I'm going to use that to straighten my wig before I cut it. So the reason why I'm cutting this wig is because she was not acting right. I'll talk about this later on in the video, but I just want to let y'all know that if you are planning to put any color on top of any pre-color wig, don't do it, because I don't know if it was because I put the color on top or what, but it just wasn't the same. So this is me trying to make an effort to save this wig. So I used my shears to cut it to about shoulder length. I wanted it longer, but I'm scissor happy AF. So this is what I got, and it looks real pretty, looks real natural. All right, y'all, I gotta stop this video just for a little bit to let y'all know that I have a podcast. It's called The Pretty Girl Diaries, and this is literally what it is. I'm gonna treat this podcast like my diary. I'm gonna talk about anything I want to talk about, and just my opinions on things and how my experiences have formed those opinions. So it would be great if y'all click the link in the description and check out my podcast. So back to the video. So this is what the wig looks like after I have installed it and dyed it black. I wanted to cut it just a little bit longer than this, but if you know me, you know that I'm scissor happy. My wigs end up shorter than what I intend them to be. So I originally wanted it to be like down here, just so like, because it's black and it's a closure and it looks really natural. I thought I was gonna be able to pull it off like as a silk press. I can still pull it off as a silk press, but I just want to, like, I was being a little bit too nice when I was talking about my problems I had to do with this wig. So first I want y'all to see that snap that was occurring after I was combing through it. It was giving real synthetica, and then you know how after you comb a wig it should return back to its flowy state. It was not doing that, and then it was shedding like a freaking dog. So I have thrown this wig away and I will never wear it again. Just a tad bit longer. If you have not watched my video on me reviewing this wig when it used to be blonde, then go ahead and check that out. This wig is that same wig from UNICE Hair that they sent me, and I've been wearing it for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was not acting the way I wanted it to act. That's because I dyed it or what. But I was just really fiending for some black hair, because all the wigs that I've been reviewing so far, they've had color in them. But I really like color. But you know, when you start wearing color for so long, you want to get a bust down. So I wanted to make mine a little bust down. And then I wore it long for a while. And why I wanted to cut it was because I wore it on Halloween. And it looked real good in the videos, but when I got back to my room and I was trying to brush it out, like, there was hair all over the floor, y'all. If you like to play in some color, just make sure you get you some raw virgin bundles and don't play in the wigs that are already colored and custom made. But this is real cute. Like, after I cut it, it started to look real healthy. Like, this could pass as my natural hair. Like, this could pass as I went to the salon and I went and got a silk press. So that's what I was going for. Looks like I achieved it. Come to the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. All my social media will be down in the description box, as well as videos that I have uploaded in the past. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in my next video.